Hi, you're watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our networks. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio. That young man out there is
Rick Levy in San Diego.
Rick. We have our hands full. Not only tonight, but we have our hands full when we do the brands of promise in the organic category. Because again, tonight we have another organic tequila. You can tell I've had a lot of this one. This is Terraneo, and this is I think Rick, nice packaging on this. Look at that. It's got it's a USDA seal. Now I don't know about you, but that logo on the box, it's like a brand. It's like a like a brand you see on a ranch, on a fence or something. This reminds me a lot of Siete Leguas. They have a brand in that kind of a style. Like a ranch and agave growing family. Very interesting. I guess these are all the name of the distillery is Destilería Casa de Piedra. So that's what that whole like knot that you see there and that logo. That's yeah. See, that's the family brand, But
something I thought was interesting is that the Terraneo logo feels a bit familiar, doesn't it?
I don't know. Show it to me. What do you think?
I think it feels a lot like another brand that we've reviewed recently.
Oh yeah, you mean like Terralta? Yeah.
The mountains are in the same configuration. A larger mountain on the left and a smaller mountain in the foreground on the right, with a land-based name in front. So
yeah,
I thought that was interesting.
Yeah, well, the bottle is really unusual though. I like this bottle. This has got a good hand feel to it. It's got the silver, little knot, the sticker on it that tells you it's a silver. It is also kosher, by the way. Kosher. It is certified organic. Here's the interesting part. The POS says one certifying agency and the bottle says another. So we're going to go by what the bottle says. It's BioAgricert that has done the certification for in order to have the USDA seal. And BioAgricert, as we've talked before, gets the bulk of the business. Every one of these is signed and numbered. And heck, let's taste it. Let's find out what's it's 80 proof, 40 ABV. In fact, while we do that, let me pull the what POS is just a point of sale material, which is the flyers and information that comes with it. It's essentially the same as some of the other ones that we've read before, but this one says Terraneo will capture your senses. You will enjoy the vibrant, natural aroma and savor the smooth richness that distinguishes our agave's extraordinary soil. That's dramatic, no? This is what they are calling a premium organic silver tequila. It's made exclusively with estate-grown Blue Weber agave, farmed without any chemical herbicides, fungicides, or fertilizers. Our agave fields are all natural and sustainable, protecting the ecosystem and ensuring the quality of our tequila. Did we mention the Gnome?
The Gnome is 1586 in El Arenal. That's in the Tequila Valley. Mm-hmm. So these agaves would have been grown around 1,800, 2,000 feet, right?
Okay. As you can see, Rick and I will be using our handy-dandy prototypes of what we call jarritos. Are you using the long neck jarrito for this one?
I am. I'm using the latest prototype. So this has the lighter hand feel and the longer neck.
And the thinner base as well.
Yeah. See? There's some really nice tears and pearls hanging there.
The juice is pristine. It's just gorgeous. I don't know what you can see from my lighting here, but wow. I get green agave, man. It's green.
Almost like a little bit of celery comes to mind.
Yeah. It's vegetal for sure. You know, it doesn't smell baked to me. It smells green.
Yeah.
Are we getting any lime zest on this?
I think so. Yeah, definitely some citrus, and I think lime zest is a good characterization.
Wow.
So we were talking about the baking. My understanding is that these are actually, traditional ovens, stone-lined.
Oh, no kidding. Okay. The information that we have here doesn't say that, but maybe the website does. I haven't had a chance to check the website. This is a small distillery. They're according to the June Gnome list, there's only 6 brands coming out of there. So that's nice. It's a small. It's not even I wouldn't even call it a maquiladora. I think they're just a small family business, and very careful about this. Is gorgeous. What a beautiful.
I think they have 2 of their own brands, and then there's a small select number of other brands that they work with.
Well, we looked at the Gnome list off camera, and the current iteration of chamucos is actually being distilled at this distillery. So for those of you who are big chamucos fans, you probably remember that it started out in Gnome 1414, which is Feliciano Vivanco y Asociados. Then it switched over to another distillery, and I believe it switched over one more time, and now it's currently at this distillery, which I'm not even sure why they switched to begin with, but who knows? I just get green agave and lime zest, and that's
it's very bright. Maybe some subtle mint, or something in like the mint anise kind of range.
Are you getting any alcohol? There's hardly any alcohol at all. Not even at the bottom of this thing.
No.
All right. Well, I gotta try it. So. I love that pepper.
Smooth, thin entry, light, and nice pepper, in the mid to back end.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. Now there's a bit of minerality also. You think maybe it doesn't tell us where the water's coming from?
Well, they're not too far from a Matitan. They're just next door. So
it could be some underground water that they're using. Or that explains the mineraliness that they get, because I love tequilas from Matitan. Yeah. Wow. This is really nice. Now, according to their information, they scored a 91 from Wine Enthusiast. So this tequila is no slouch. It's already an award winner.
Yeah, and it's a nice profile. It's a nice representation of lowlands.
Well, I don't know if you would call it the lowlands. I know they lump it into lowlands. I like to call it the valley, the tequila valley. But they'll take everything from a Matitan into tequila and call it the lowlands. I don't know. I really think don't you agree with me that a lowlands tequila is way hardier. And you and I have had enough of these organic tequilas from a Matitan to know that there's a different flavor profile, and even the one that we had earlier from Atotonilco is different. It's just they're really, the microclimates deserve to be separated. But yeah, if you want to call it lowlands, okay. But I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. This is beautiful. What do you think? Do you think you want to put this in a cocktail, though?
I don't think so. And they're looking for a price point around $75 for the bottle. So I think
Really?
the idea here is
Holy
really that
cow!
this is supposed to be a high-end sipping tequila.
Here, let me put some of it back. 70. Wow, wow, wow. Holy cow. Well, people are paying for it, and you're drinking better. I got to say, the flavor profile, does it look like I enjoyed some of it? I think so. I think now this is a heavy bottle too, Rick. They're probably paying a fortune in shipping because this is a heavy bottle. It's nice presentation. We discovered, if you hang in there with us, you'll see us dissect their stablemate in this distillery, another organic tequila. They're using, however, for that tequila, they're using a separate, different certifying agency. According to this one, they are using BioAgricert. So they obviously feel that Terraneo is the high end. As far as we know, it's just the Blanco. We don't know if they're resting any. It'd be nice to see what it comes up with as a reposado or an añejo.
So, from my information, the brand Terraneo first showed up on the CRT list in March of 2016. So, with that being the case, it's too soon for them to be able to bring out a reposado or an añejo. But
not really. I mean, they can wait 6 to 8 months if they want to, but we don't know. We don't know what they're. We don't know how long they're resting anything, if they're even resting this one, if they want to. So this is a $75 bottle of tequila, huh?
According to what I found, there hasn't. I just found it on. I looked on the online price according to the distillery's website, and that's the number I got.
Okay.
So my guess is that's their MSRP. Okay.
All right. Well, that makes me feel better. It is kosher. It is certified organic. Very worthy. I think Brand of Promise nominee in that organic category. And that organic category, the surprising thing is the quality of the organic tequilas that we have in that category for this year's Brand of Promise. We've got our work cut out for us. This is not.
And there's a huge number of them from that Tequila Valley, especially from Amatitan.
Well, there's one that we didn't throw into the category because he's in the midst of getting his organic certification. It's coming from the same distillery as Four Copas, but it's not organic. Alex and I tasted it one more time, and you would appreciate it. I mean, it's as close to an organic tequila without the seal anyway, but unless that USDA seal is on there, it's not organic. So we could have had one more time, but we've got our work cut out for us. This is going to be a dogfight in that category. It makes me feel good because. And the neat thing is that every one of those organic tequilas, there's a price point for every pocketbook, or every flavor profile that you prefer.
Yeah,
I love this.
It's great to see the industry moving so much in that direction so quickly.
Yeah. It's a small distillery. Obviously, it's estate grown. We know that we're in the midst of an agave shortage. Maybe that's another reason why you're paying what we're paying for these.
So, from the estates where they're sourcing the agaves from, something interesting I found is that they're also growing mangoes, avocados. They're producing honey, so they have lots of bees around. And
good.
They're also producing eggs, so they have chickens around. I'm not sure how that affects anything, but
I got news for you. I had my ex-brother-in-law used to swear by chicken manure for his homegrown tomatoes. I don't know. It couldn't hurt. It tastes a little bit like Colonel Sanders. No, but
No, it's nice and bright and clean.
yes,
It's herbal, vegetal.
it's there's not a whole lot to say. It's you know what, and it's got a nice medium to long finish too. It is a different flavor profile. It is not what we get from the Amati time. It's like tweaked a little bit, and I like that. I like that even the organic tequilas that we're getting are different from all the microclimates. That's so neat. This is a great time to be a tequila drinker.
It really is.
Oh my gosh. But I don't envy our job, because that's going to be tough, man. That is going to be hard. We're going to be hard pressed to try to narrow down medal winners in these categories, because especially the organic category, I don't know how we're going to do it. I dread thinking about it, but don't dread drinking it. I love this. Brand of Promise nominee in the organic category, that's Terraneo. That's our take on Terraneo Blanco. I'm Mike Morales here in San Antonio, and that young man over there is
Rick Levy in San Diego.
You've been watching Sipping Off the Cuff on Tequila Aficionado Media on all of our platforms. Please don't forget to sign up and subscribe to wherever you're hearing us or watching us, because we're everywhere. But like we like to say, tomar sabiamente.
Sip wisely.